The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
The podcast no one listens to, with Kevin Porter. Nice. The podcast no one listens to.
It's my headphone. That fucking
Did this break?
Huh?
What
No,
happened?
that was a fucking push pin I had in my headphones.
You had a push pin? That's
I've been playing with push pins because
why? Why are you playing with push pins?
Because I've been hanging up posters in here. I've been moving shit around.
I see.
I came in here last night because the kids got me.
That's like putting a.
Yeah.
I think the kids might have done that. That's like putting a push pin on your teacher's chair.
I think so, dude.
A thumbtack.
I don't let them in here though.
You don't let them in here.
No, they're a little bad when they come in here.
Then you
But-
must have sabotaged yourself then.
Yeah. No, I did. I fucking smoked too much weed. What's up,
That
Ian?
happens.
Fucking welcome to the podcast that no one listens to, sir.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah. Welcome.
We're cousins.
Yeah, we're cousins. So
Yeah. Good cousins.
Good cousins.
Good friends too.
Good friends.
We grew up together.
grew up in Yakima together.
Yeah, we did. We were playing together when we were like little kids.
Little kids.
Basically like let loose.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you could do that, right? Just let kids run around town.
Yeah.
All day.
Dude, like I remember one time we like left my house like on 14th and we rode our bikes downtown to the mall.
Yeah.
At like 6 o'clock in the morning, we're all going down the main roads and
We're
shit.
just kids. We could do really whatever we wanted, and we did do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, we did.
It was some fun times.
Yeah, dude. I remember you had like the Hacksaw Jim Duggan foam.
I did have that. Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, we're already talking about wrestling. I love a good segue.
I remember going to that
I
house.
did have that though.
Yeah.
I went to a WWF like wrestling thing when I was probably 8 years old, and that was the souvenir my dad got me. Was
Yeah.
that, and I loved Hacksaw.
I remember you telling me that. I remember as a kid just being like, "Whoa, you saw wrestling in person."
Yeah, it was.
That was amazing to me.
I think it was like getting that foam 2x4. I guess is what it was.
Yeah.
It was probably like the highlight of it. Like.
Because you gotta get something.
I just wasn't that
Yeah.
into. Like, I don't know. Like,
No,
I've
man.
never.
Yeah, if you're not
not to hate on wrestling.
No,
but
you're
it's
good.
Like,
You're good.
In fact, last night, so I was having this conversation with this really, really rad dude last night. We were talking about this guy, like, just could explain to me like how time travel would hypothetically work.
Oh, no shit.
If you could, like, I don't even know, like, concentrate the mass of Jupiter into like a singularity, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's the amount of energy it would take to create a wormhole. He claimed that's like, and I haven't checked it, but it sounded legit to me. So like I was talking about conspiracy theories, and now I think that conspiracy theories are so enticing because it's like reality TV. Like, you know it's scripted, or it's like wrestling. You know it's not real, but just the chance that there might be some reality there attracts people way more. It engages you so much more because there's this like little bit of novelty, you know, where it's not necessarily 100% fiction. Like, there's a chance it might be real. And I think like conspiracy theories are that way. It's like we're writing our own. He said this, it was great. It's like people writing their own fan fiction. For life.
that's a good
for
point.
life though, right? Isn't that cool?
that is a
I was
good
like,
point.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I like that. And hey, dude, conspiracy. Like, what kinds of conspiracy theories were you guys talking about, dude? Because like I don't know. Me and my buddy Brandon, like, we fucking get down on that shit.
Okay, I know the best conspiracy theory. It's out there too. Like, it's out there in the the internets. You can look it up. You want me to tell this whole conspiracy theory?
Yeah, tell it, bro.
All
Dude, we got.
I didn't come up with this. I'm not claiming any sort of like proprietary, but I have expanded on it a little bit.
Okay.
So I've added a little bit to it just because I've thought a little bit about it, and I think it's an interesting one. So, so the idea is that I want to say, like, when Tesla died, he was basically broke, and like nobody really had any respect for him at that point. Nobody was willing to do business with him. Like, I heard that he was calling friends that had died or something like that. So it's sort of like evidence of his mental state at that point. He died in a hotel that he'd been living in debt, like in complete poverty, right? He owed money to the hotel, and just like died broke. When he died, his nephew was supposed to come and collect his like notebook that he'd written all of his notes in at the end of his life.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Yeah.
and I guess he
Final diary or
and he was
whatnot.
supposed to be like coming up with some cool ideas at that point in his life, but nobody was willing to work with him because he was crazy crazy.
Was he like
air quotes? I'm doing air quotes.
Did he
Crazy.
just like lose his
Or
fucking mind?
maybe genius. I mean, here's the
Yeah.
thing: is like maybe he was calling.
Okay.
This is like some foreshadowing. Maybe the person that he was trying to call who had died was actually somebody he was contacting through time travel. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I know.
you just take a long puff. So his nephew goes to retrieve his final notebook, and when he gets there, he discovers that the federal government had gotten there before.
The federal fucking government
Federal
was there?
government, dude.
No shit. Oh.
Yep. More specifically, the Pentagon. So, the
What
Pentagon-
year was this that he died?
That's a good question. Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah.
Where's Jamie? You
Yeah,
have Jamie?
We'll connect to the internet.
I'm not great with dates, but I do know that the federal government basically got the notebook, the Pentagon. They gave it to one of their top physicists, who was dun 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 Donald Trump's uncle.
I think I've heard this one.
Okay,
yeah.
you know this
Yeah.
one?
No,
Okay.
yeah, keep going. Died. His date of death was January 7th, 1943.
43. Okay, so we're like almost at the end of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like in military mode for sure at
Yes.
the point.
Yes.
Pentagon's like, we need more technology. So Donald Trump's uncle, this amazing physicist, looks over the notebook and decides, really, or at least this is what he says, there's no valuable information in this notebook. And, kind of like says, we don't need to like spend any more time on this. But in reality, the notebook contained the actual information for how to build a time machine. But Tesla had never had the capacity to build it because he didn't have the resources. He was broke, right? The Pentagon, the Trump family, did have the resources. So they took this information, they built the first ever time machine. Right?
The fucking Trump family.
Yeah. Which explains a lot, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this is how we got here, people. All right, but so the conspiracy theory really gets like validated with this book that was written, I want to say around the turn of the century, called The Adventures of Baron Trump. Have you heard about this?
No.
So,
No.
yeah, this is
I've heard this. I've heard this. This conspiracy theory very loosely, and it was just recently I've heard this too.
I'm perpetuating, dude. I love it. I think that battery's almost dead, but so no. Okay, so this book was written. It's called The Adventures of Baron Trump, and Baron Trump is the name of Donald Trump's youngest son, right?
Yeah. The
Okay.
one that's living in the White House right now. Okay. Okay.
So if you look at the cover of this book,
This is like 2000.
no, this book was written around like the 19 like.
Oh,
like
so
the
this
beginning
previous
of the
century.
20th century.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I got you,
Like it's
okay.
an old book.
So it's
right?
like a- okay.
super old book.
Gotcha.
Takes place in New York. Has all these parallels to the Trump family. Like there's a hotel, for example, on the same. It's described in the book in detail that there's this like huge hotel on the same street in the same location of New York as Trump Tower. It's referenced, right?
What the fuck?
The kid on the cover of the book, who's named Baron Trump, kind of looks like Baron Trump. He's holding a little dog. I think Baron Trump has a little dog.
I think
too,
he does have a little
right?
dog. I think you're right there.
So there are all these little like parallels, and you can look this up online and find all that that detail. But the last little kicker is that the author who wrote that book wrote another book as well, and the final book that he wrote was called The Last President. Whoa, dude, yeah.
That's fucking amazing, dude.
And I mean, where would they be doing? I think that like we have the Large Hadron Collider. We're doing some pretty incredible stuff. We have massive amounts of energy that we can make. It's like, maybe they made a time machine.
it's like the what the fuck was it? The Mandela Effect. Have you like looked into that?
No, tell me about it.
That shit's fucking scary. So like I don't know. Like I've never really gone too much down the wormhole. But what the fuck is that company? Let's just fucking let's bring it up really quick. But it has to do with this like an energy company of some kind. That is, it's kind of like not necessarily a time machine, but it's like it's able to like change. Like we're going on one path and then it diverts us like to an alternate. It's kind of like alternate universe.
Okay,
type
like
shit.
yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah. Just jumping onto a different universe for a moment, like diverts you. How
yeah.
can you tell? I mean, I guess you would.
Well, that's the thing. Is like there's little things in pop culture that the Stern Company. I don't fucking dude. People are just gonna have to look it up.
It
But
sounds
anyway.
like Madman. What's his name? He's on the Art Bell show. He's one of the art, like one of the regular. He'd call him like Madman.
I never got to listen to Art Bell too much.
Oh, dude, he's great. And this guy totally created like a time machine.
Okay.
And then he just went missing. He like disappeared. Like he like had created this incredibly large machine somewhere down in California in the big warehouse, and he just like one day just like was gone. And I believe that. I don't think he ever like
that shit does
showed up again. Yeah. No, I mean, most likely it's a hoax because most of the Art Bell callers were hoaxes. Yeah. But it was a good one. I love the story.
Fuck.
Dude.
Yeah, one of the main things from the Mandela Effect is like the Berenstain Bears, you know, or the Berenstain Bears, the different spelling. Absolutely. So that's supposed to be like a part of it. So it's supposed to be like Bernstein. Yeah, like because people are just like say that it's like maybe it was distributed by two different companies and one of them just sucked at fucking spelling or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like I don't know, man. Like it's something worth looking into, though. It kind of scared me when I first initially like started like jumping down into it. It kind of like makes you question your reality type shit. And it's like, ooh. Well, here's the crazy. Not really. Like you're not really because you're saying, you know, you're not like, you know, this isn't truth, but you kind of question it though, you know. Well,
I mean, when you get into like I'm reading this book called Chaos right now, and it's just about like, I guess it's about chaos theory, but really like in a practical way, like how. For example, like the example they use at the beginning is like predicting weather. Like people used to be able to think that they could like pretty accurately predict weather because it's a closed system. Yeah, like it's like we can figure this all out. We can figure out all the variables, and then we'll be able to accurately predict the weather. Yeah, but in reality, it's just so nuanced. There, like every single thing impacts every other little thing. So in order to accurately predict the weather, we would need to place sensors all over the earth, basically picking up every molecular interaction.
And how do you combine that?
No, dude, you have to be able to create some sort of software that could predict it. And it's like that I mean, maybe with quantum computing we could, right? If we had that technology.
Yeah, don't even get me started on quantum computing.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's like who knows if we have this next evolutionary step, right, in technology. Where we'll go. We couldn't have predicted where we're at now. Dude.
I know, right? Like, you know, going back to that, bringing a fucking round table, man. You know, fucking back when we were kids and shit. It's like, you know, we had fucking Super Nintendo 64. Now look at those video games, man. It's just like alien. It's alien technology, bro. Like, dude, I'm like,
we're there. We're like Star Trek, dude. You could communicate with somebody by just pressing a button. And talking, oh my god, there's no way that technology would ever exist. No way, you can't do that now.
Well, then you're just like fucking VHS tape. You're like, oh man, I wish I could have more than 60 fucking minutes on this piece of shit. Yeah. And then now it's like, oh, DVDs. Just a couple years later, you're like, fuck yeah.
And we've adapted completely, so it's like we don't even, you know, novelty is just like we just like love it. We just accept it when it comes.
Yeah, people don't question. They're like, oh, this makes my life easier.
It's like remarkable.
Like fucking Alexa now. Like look at fucking Alexa and all that shit, dude. And it's like people are being recorded in their fucking homes. So like, and murders are being like, crimes are being fucking committed and like getting solved now through this fucking software. Because people are just like, oh yeah, you know, I'll leave my fucking, you know, camera on my laptop and you know, I had to accept that fucking install, right? And you know, with that it gives them access to your, you know, like that's why like on my phone a lot of times I'll delete the Facebook apps and all that shit. And I'll keep that on my phone, even though I don't even know how that works. I assume like once it's deleted, they can't fucking listen to you anymore.
No, dude. I think here's the golden rule: they're always listening.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly, right.
Like you just gotta fucking smash it.
You gotta fucking smash it, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't smash it. I would just say like, live your life well, live your life honestly. Try to help people. Try to be a good person.
That's a good point.
And like. Dude,
it's not even worried about it.
Nobody fucking cares about you if you're just like being a good dude, just like living life well. Like, you know, like you kind of just set the example. Because I mean, what does it matter if they have our conversations? Like, ultimately, I don't think that it makes any difference. You know,
it depends. Like if you're on like a very low level of it. Like, you know, us being us, you know, we're a very low level. But if, for some reason or another, if we ever draw attention and they come after us, well, then they can use that against you.
That's the thing is like why like
I know why would they?
What's the combat? Like, I just don't see I don't see. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like this peaceful dude or something. I just don't.
I've been reading fucking 1984, dude.
Yeah,
that like fucking.
I get it, dude. I get it. I see the
like
power
you're subservient to the government type shit.
I just don't think so. I think it's like you know.
There's like a happy medium
there are power dynamics. There are power dynamics. Somebody last night was telling me about the pecking order, and I don't really agree with that. But I'm just like, I do think that like they're realists politically. There are people who, like abide by the rules of the prince, Machiavelli's prince, like, that you need to rule in this certain way with these certain tactics in order to preserve your power. And it's relative power. And it's like a game that's played like a game of chess. And it's something that people are playing on a huge scale. And some of us are playing other games.
Like
I'm playing a different game.
Dude.
I'm playing like survival mode, trying to get enough food on my fucking table to feed myself and hopefully like a kid sometime. Like that's my game. I don't really fucking care about those power dynamic games. I don't really appreciate when people are dying, when people are like, prevented access to healthcare and education, or when there's injustice or inequity. Like I really don't like that. But I also don't really think I'm interested in playing that like political game. I mean,
I'm not interested in playing. Dude, I stopped paying attention to politics a long time ago, dude.
It's social work is what we need to do. Like we just need to build our communities.
That's true. You focus local instead of global.
Yeah. It makes a difference. And I think that like, in a way you become insular too. Like that's the new civil disobedience. We don't need guns really. I think we just need to come together as communities and build like our ideal vision. Like if we just do that, and I see it happening,
It is.
People are struggling. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But and there's also a privilege there. I'll acknowledge that there's like a privilege of like having that time and that space and a lot of times those resources to be able to build that community. It's a privilege. Like a lot of people don't have that. And probably disproportionately like people of color. So, like, how do you get everyone there? That's a real big question. It's easy to say we build a community, but how do we get everyone there? And that's like, unfortunately, there are political institutions that keep people in that situation.
Maybe it's just like you were saying earlier about like just everybody being focused on being a nice person and helping each other. And if everybody on an individual level can focus that, then collectively that'll all spread. Yeah,
it's interesting where our brains go, like where our thought processes go, right? Like, I think it's who you're surrounded by, and it's sort of like the imagery, the symbolism in your life. Like if it's money is the symbol of power, and that's everything that identifies who you are and what's important to you, and the people around you are all that way,
then you're gonna focus on money.
You're just not gonna change. I imagine, like, or maybe like it's about communication and talking about these ideas, like sharing ideas, via podcasts. Like that's how I get so much of my information, and like
that's
my
all
ideas.
I fucking do, man.
It's a great way to communicate. Like
gives everybody a fucking voice, that's for sure.
It's a good it's a new format, and it accesses tons of people, and anyone can participate. So it's like, in a way, I feel like this conversation is joining a much larger conversation. This isn't just like us.
We're involving everybody, dude. We're involving everybody in on this conversation. Right. Well, it's like just in like the form of like podcast, like entertainment and stuff. Is like I feel like with podcasting, it's like real life. Like we're capturing the moment of us being together in this room that people now will be able to go back, forever and listen to, and access. And like when I watch, like I can't stand TV, dude. I used to watch back in the day. I used to watch fucking Conan O'Brien all the time, dude, all the time. There was like recently, Bert Kreischer was on Conan O'Brien, and I listened to Bert Kreischer's podcast. So you kind of get the sense that you know that person on that level. On like a personal level in a sense if you listen to him every week.
Sure.
But like watching him on like like a 5 to 10 minute spot on Conan, it feels so fake. Just that whole staged element to it and stuff. And like. I don't know, man. I think podcasting is just so much fun.
It's an older format. It's again, it's like they have a format that they're following, and it's an effective format. It's worked for a long time. I think it still works. I still enjoy watching it, but it's been around so long, it's lost its novelty. And for when that format emerged, it was an appropriate format because those conversations were what was happening in the media. Now things are different, and the conversations are. Well, it's much longer, deeper, and it's hard.
It's also cool because now that we're not dealing with just the big 3 TV stations, now it's like because then when it was then like we were all getting the information from one 3 sources, right? One source. Okay, but now with the internet
and PBS,
PBS was fucking always great. PBS was always fucking great, but it's just now it's like it's just on a whole different level where everybody's just so you know, like, you know, I don't want to say like woke or anything, but you know, like everybody's like if that wants to be is able to fucking go out and search out the stuff that they want to do, individualize their fucking life.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it's a different. It's
empowering
level.
too. It's more fulfilling. It's definitely you get way better
like that's
exposure.
I find much, you know, enjoyment just out of like what I have, like the small pie that I have right now. The fact that I'm able to do, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's the weed. Like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, the weed definitely doesn't hurt. You gotta be grateful to live in the Pacific Northwest, right? Like, God, you know.
I love it. Dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm
really grateful to live here too. So Seattle is a little bit different from, you know, where we're at now, which is our hometown Yakima.
Yeah, Seattle's fucking like tell me, man, like what is it like to live? Because I've always lived in Yakima for the most part.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You're a fucking hometown boy.
I go to Seattle and it's like I pop in for a night, dude. Like
just
we
a hometown hero.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking
we them boys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yaktown, dude.
Yeah, Yaktown.
Seattle's interesting. It's one of those places where I feel like it keeps this equilibrium between like cost of living and value, or like not value, that's not the right word, but just like I don't know, like level of, I like the word fulfillment. Like I feel pretty fulfilled living in Seattle because there's so many options for nature, parks, entertainment, shows, community, you know, there's a lot, but then the traffic is horrible, like unreal. And it's just like cost of living is really high, and I feel like this is like forecasting, I don't know, potentially going to go to a point of like monoculture where like Amazon or probably Amazon or something is sort of like consumed so much of the city that it has sort of like taken over the culture. I don't think that's going to spread to the peripheries, but like central downtown Seattle like already kind of has that feel, and like going up to Capitol Hill, like it definitely feels like culturally it's shifting to like, which isn't a bad thing. It's just it's a change. It's just like young tech millennials, which really like I've met a lot of them and I like a lot of good people, but it does have an impact on like the older culture within Seattle, which was pretty cool. Like growing up there, I really liked Seattle. Like, you know, even being from Yakima, like driving over there, like got me stoked. Yeah, and I mean, I do
to this day. Like, I still great. Like anytime you go to Seattle, dude, it's like you see fucking, you know, you see the stadiums, you see the fucking skyscrapers, and it's like shit. And then you get on the fucking, you merge onto I-5, you're like, oh shit, we're in Seattle.
Yeah, and like they'll always get shows, right? Always get fun shows. Always
like, that's the one thing I envy, dude. Is like I wish I could
raves.
Go, like,
oh my gosh,
you know, dude, I wish I could just go and like, because dude, you could just see like punk rock shows every fucking week, dude. I don't know. Go see ska shows. Like I don't know. Like we rolled up there. For,
you
like,
don't though. You don't. You end up like, oh, it's raining, and so man, the day is over already. Oh my god, I'm going to go into my little box and just hibernate. Yeah, like Seattle was always a sleepy town, but I think it's changing a little bit. I think so. I used to lament all these changes. I used to lament like, oh my god, the tech industry take over in Seattle, and like everyone's being displaced and pushed south and north. Like it's just, you know, it's culturally it's not a very good thing. But at the same time, this is the equilibrium. There's this like emergence of amazing music happening. You know, like really cool events are happening that, especially in the electronic music scene, which I'm pretty excited about. Like, just really awesome DJs coming through, like underground style raves being thrown, and a great community of people, dude. It's like there's a huge Burning Man presence in Seattle. It's awesome. Like, just like different spiritual groups.
Like the subgroups, they're just fucking, it's endless.
Yeah, and everyone's like, the conversations are awesome, dude. I just constantly meet people who are like ready to talk about like interesting things, you know, and who are open-minded, and like, it's nice. I like it a lot. You know, so it's a good balance. I don't know. I'm getting used to the rain. definitely have to like supplement vitamin D and get lots of exercise.
Shit.
through winter,
Yeah, no
you
shit,
know?
right? Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on in Yakima?
Fucking, we got a pretty budging, emerging. I should say emerging comedy scene. We got about 10 or 12 comedians right now. Like,
really?
Yeah, dude. We have an open mic on Tuesday nights at Sports Center. And
Tuesday. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like over the like with it getting into winter, because winter is like really like a prime time for like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
We like doubled our numbers the last couple weeks, dude. We went from like averaging like 20-25 people to like I think like 30 to 40 people.
Dude, that's rad. Really?
Yeah, dude. It's pretty fucking intense, dude. So
sweet, dude. Who are some of these other comics?
All right. So the guy that's heading up the whole thing is this dude named Brandon Huck.
Okay.
I know he was around like when we were. I think he's a little bit older than us.
You've mentioned him before.
Yeah, he's been on the podcast and shit.
Cool.
He's a cool fucking dude. Like this Saturday, actually, he does a show. He does this weekly show down at Hop Nation.
Okay.
It's called Nostalgic Cheese, and it's like this video commentary thing he does. He plays like
Nostalgic Cheese.
So he does like decades, like best of the '80s or some shit, you know.
Okay.
And like he does all these videos, and he just like it's kind of like an old school radio DJ type element. He's got his fucking little desk. He's playing his shit off his laptop. He's got sound effects.
Yeah, this sounds awesome.
It's a live show, and like you're just watching the videos and listening to you're interacting with them and shit. And so what he's done like in the past before, he's done these shows called What the Huck, and there's like it's basically the same thing, but it's with a panel. So like it's him and then like two other fucking people. So this Saturday at Hop Nation, we're doing like the first episode of What the Huck in like at least a year. So I gotta be on that show, and that's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And the guy that I'm on there with is this dude named Jaime Garcia.
Okay.
And dude, I honestly think like he's out of like I don't know, he's fucking funny as shit, dude. He's like this 400-pound Mexican dude, but he's so fucking funny and like natural about it, dude. And he's just like he just goes up there and just fucking like tears the room down.
Dude, comedy is crazy right now. Yeah. I'm just like
on a national, dude, it really is.
And just like at the level of performance, it's like fucking it's like fucking the Olympics and Usain Bolt coming out and just like leveling up like the standard, like this is the new record, right? And it keeps getting but that's what's happening in comedy too. It's like people just keep getting better and better, and we have some fucking all-stars, but then there's so many people who are good. Like I'm surprised. I went to like the Seattle comedy competition, something like that. I don't know what it's called, right?
They do that every year.
Yeah. So I went to the first rounds. Mm-hmm. Like 20 comics.
Yeah, they do. It's a large amount. Yeah,
large amount doing 5-minute bits. Yeah. And I would say that like 90 to 95%, in my opinion, were really funny.
We're really
like
good. Yeah.
Surprised me.
Yeah.
And a few people were just like killing it. And that's like, I mean, that they do draw people from all over, so it is like an international competition. Yeah. But like, I was surprised as how many people who were funny.
Well, that's like one thing that we're gonna do.
There's a lot of unfunny people too.
We're gonna this next year, because there's this other kid that he's been on the podcast a lot lately. His name's Jack Hennessy, and like he's this 22-year-old kid, so he's like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And he's just a I don't know, man. He's a really cool fucking kid. He doesn't like really drink or anything. He's just going down there to do comedy because he wants to do comedy.
That's right.
And it's fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
He's got fucking like we keep telling him, dude. Just like, dude, you keep doing this. Like, we're fucking encouraging him.
This is great, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't have that growing up, right? You have anyone saying like, hey, man, you're good at this shit. Like, keep pushing. I don't really want like coaching me or anything, Well, but that's great because that's a.
Well, I did kind of like in a sense.
Aaron
Aaron Bennett, like I don't know if you know him. He's in the Manic Thunder.
Okay.
Like I met him through Josh Hodgins back when I was like this kid's age, like just Jack Hennessy kid's age, like 22, dude. So like I met Aaron Bennett, and he's like 10 years older than me, and he came onto our show, and he kind of like he got me into stand-up comedy.
That's
and
right.
We started going to Carmen's out there in like 2008 or whatever.
Yeah.
And like so he helped me along the way, and so it kind of feels like now I'm like that fucking guy.
That's cool.
And it's kind of fun, dude. Like, not to be like, oh, he's under my wing or any shit like that, but it's just fun to be able to like, because like on Sunday, dude, we got together at the old Northtown. Okay. And like I don't know, like 10 or 12 of us, dude. Like a good amount of us.
The old Northtown, that like the original building on the corner there. Yeah.
Now it's this place called Mac Daddy.
What is that?
It's just some fucking cafe, dude. It's basically Northtown.
Okay, so it's I didn't know that space was being used. That was a cool space. I used to love the basement, dude.
Yeah. But that's the kind of cool thing, because they had the open mic every Sunday, remember?
I never went, but it was a great spot. Yeah.
We went there every Sunday for a while and did open mic.
Okay.
And so like this last Sunday, dude, we had like a fucking group meeting with just all the comedians getting together just to get to know each other more.
Yeah.
And dude, like building that community, like you said. You
I have
know?
a question. Like, do you guys ever do improv?
You can. Like none of us, everybody pretty much just does like individual stand up.
Like sketch comedy?
We can do sketch comedy.
Yeah.
The open mic is like, for the most part, it's just like we just do individual stand up.
That's rad though.
But there's college actually. There is, because there's Manic Thunder. They're like the main sketch comedy type group here in town. But there's also like an improv group out of the YVC. So there are kids. There are kids that
I didn't even know they were doing that.
Here, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I've just heard it through the grapevine and shit.
Yeah, no, I've been a little bit interested in improv, and I'm
sure being in Seattle, dude, you can fucking find that.
Oh no,
really easily.
there's a new troupe that just like started doing like lessons as well. Where it's like
nice.
a person doing like improv classes, and then I feel like that's kind of how it works. Like, the Upright Citizens Brigade. It's like all these legendary comics. You go to their school, or you like study with them, and then if you perform well enough, you get into the troupe. You're like a part of the team that they claim you.
Right.
But like, so you kind of have to like be brought through. I feel like in that regard.
That's good though. I mean, they build
class.
you up, dude. In that sense, they teach you. You learn. Like, dude, fucking, because you said
It's
so
like
many famous people
troupe
come
in school.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, but does Manic Thunder, do they do classes?
They have done that, like
Yeah.
back in the day, because like I'd say it was like, I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. Like Aaron and Timmy, they ran what was called the Laugh Lounge. It was a comedy club out of the Clarion down there on North First Street.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
And they were down there for, I don't know, a good couple of, at least 2 years.
I remember hearing about Manic Thunder. I just never went to any stand up, but
Yeah, like they started out at Carmen's, but they got to the Laugh Lounge because they had their own comedy club. And there was one time I went there, and like they did like an improv, like, hey, we'll go up there and play around, and like I don't know, like it
has to be really good. But there are some people who just like kill at improv.
Yeah,
it's an art too, and I think the thing is with improv, it doesn't need to be funny. Yeah, that's a quote from the increasingly unfortunate decisions of Todd and Margaret. I think is what it's called. It's one of my favorite shows, but they just clown so hard on improv at times. That's funny. And that's one of the quotes. It's like, well, the thing about improv is it doesn't have to be funny. And I feel like it's slightly offensive to improv comedians because
you're trying to say that you're not funny. You're just like this.
It's not funny, but it is so funny.
Yeah.
Like Curb Your Enthusiasm, unscripted. Like
I see what you mean. Yeah.
It's like if.
I think
whose line is it? It's not whose line is it anyway. I don't think that's what it's about at all. I think that's like one way of doing it.
I see
give me an occupation.
The Seinfeld Curb Your Enthusiasm. I see what you mean. They're just riffing each other. Like they're just like you feed me, I feed you type thing, and we just keep going.
That's
I love that type of
right?
shit.
That's what podcasting is too, right?
Yeah,
like for sure.
Exactly. I mean,
except for when you can't remember like a name. Like I was trying to remember like
you just gotta forget those moments and move on.
Just move on, right? Okay. See,
I'm never gonna listen to this again.
Tactic number one in the podcast. We drop. I've
been going through on iTunes because I do like the $10 a month. I've been doing the essential playlist.
You like it? Is that like unlimited music on iTunes?
It's unlimited. Okay. So like I have like on my iPhone, dude, I have like 64 gigabytes or whatever, so I can put like a shit ton of music.
So you can download it.
Yeah, that's the cool
unlimited part. Unlimited downloads for that much.
Yeah.
And you can keep the tracks even after you stop them.
Yeah, dude. You just download it. Yeah, you just download it as long as you're paying the service every month.
Yeah. Then I have Amazon Music and.
I had Amazon Music for the longest time. Then I recently switched
and you like
to
it better?
Apple, and I like Apple a lot.
This is my first streaming music experience, and I really like Amazon at this point. I'm like,
that was my first.
I'm content.
That was my first one.
They have a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I'm surprised that you guys have it. Some obscure like British grime music and like great like weird bass music that I'm surprised like I don't have to go to YouTube for or SoundCloud, but they have it. But people are using Spotify. And like people want to share Spotify playlists all the time, and I'm like, I don't have Spotify.
I have Spotify.
What do I feel? I feel like I'm on like some weird format nobody else uses.
Well, our podcast is released on like a bunch of different shit that I don't even fucking use, like Stitcher.
I can't understand why people don't use Stitcher.
I
read reviews
Stitcher.
at one point.
Yeah.
I was like, I love this app so much, and I went and read the reviews. And I'm like, what are people like? Why are people not using Stitcher? Stitcher is the cleanest.
I have blind loyalty to Apple, dude.
Dude. No, Stitcher is like,
I
don't know. I think it's the cleanest. They don't ask for anything. They're not pushy. It's not like complicated to access, and it just like gets me what I want.
Yeah.
Puts it in my ears.
Yeah.
And doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
It's great.
I have Podbean. I used Podbean for a long time when I had like when I had the Droid phone. That was like my first app that I used.
Yeah.
And
are you like
well,
happy
I
with
do
that experience?
No, I love Podbean, dude.
Yeah,
Podbean's actually a really good app, I think.
They've been around for a long time too, right?
Well, that's why that's I used to host. I used to host the podcast.
Cool.
So
Nice.
I pay them like $14 a month, and it's unlimited bandwidth in terms of like just uploads. So I can.
Does it
upload
distribute to other?
Yeah,
places
I just
too,
take the RSS feed and then I sync them up through. I had to apply to iTunes. I had to apply to Spotify. I had to apply to Stitcher.
Are you in iTunes now?
We're on everything, dude.
You're on. Oh,
we're on everything, dude.
Oh, yeah,
we're on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify.
So, guys, I just want to ask you to, be sure to give us an iTunes review.
Yeah,
it really matters in their algorithms. Like every review really helps. We're just trying to make it to the top 8,000 in North America.
Yeah, dude.
So
we want to be number 500 in the Pacific Northwest. I think that's a solid number to aim for.
We're trying to get to a solid 800 followers on Instagram. Yeah. So please like us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook.
Yep. We got about 123 likes on
visit
our
our
page.
Amazon portal. And I also have a Patreon page that you should probably go to and
give
become
Ian money.
No. Just
fund your projects, bro.
Yeah, my projects. Oh God, this winter I started seeing people talk about like support your local artists, buy something local from a local artist for Christmas, and I'm like,
I just get my shit
people
for free,
don't
dude.
buy music.
I don't sell my shit.
Yeah,
there's like, free.
I mean, I guess I could make like a Bandcamp page and have like tracks for 50 cents to $1, something like that.
Well, it's like what like a lot of people do. Like, do the Patreon and stuff, and they offer extra like because a lot of podcasts I listen to, they do that, and you can get like access to different fucking stuff that you would not normally get for free.
Yeah. I mean, that's dope. Yeah. I would definitely do that. Yeah. I'm at the point where like I'm ready to sell some music. So I'm
well, you can do you sell beats and all that shit?
I don't sell beats. I don't like that's not my thing. I mean, I feel like that game is it's just not how I would approach selling music. Like my approach to selling music would be working with another artist who wants to like get some music for a project, like commission some stuff like that, or if somebody's like, I really like, it's like you go to an art gallery and you're like, I really like this piece, I want it in my house. Boom, I'll take that. Like come listen to my music. If there's something you like, you can purchase it for the price of $1,000. I still
buy CDs,
that's
dude.
like a nice painting.
Like if it's a band that I support, like dude, I'll go out of my way. Like Pennywise, like I've bought every single one of their albums. Like Pennywise, every time they come out with a new album, I just buy it just because. Even when they gave one away, they gave back in like 2006 or some shit. They gave one out on MySpace Records.
I didn't know that.
And they gave it out for free. But I bought the fucking album anyway. Just I don't know. I fucking
you support those guys. Yeah. They did create the best pre-snowboard skiing song ever.
Which one?
What is it, bro?
Him?
Yeah,
okay.
Bro Him. Dude.
I was thinking Bro Him, but I was like, maybe it was like a different.
No, that's
Bro
that's
Him,
it.
dude. I love
Such
that
a
song.
classic, man.
Yeah. I fucking love Pennywise. I saw him twice this year.
Oh, twice this year.
I went to Scallywag Fest up in the White River Amphitheater up in like May.
Dude, what was that like?
Dude, White River Amphitheater can suck my dick.
Oh yeah,
I fucking hate that place. Like
the worst.
They charge you $80 to fucking go stand in the front, dude. I have gone on record like many times on this podcast trashing fucking White River Amphitheater just for that. But the first time me and
you hear that? You hear that? Greenwater, Washington.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
Or what is that? Auburn?
Dude, I think it is Auburn.
No,
right?
Enumclaw, something.
I think it's Auburn.
Is it Auburn? Okay,
I think you're right.
It's all.
Auburn. No, it is Auburn.
The same thing.
But I know, and then they have the casino right down the road. You could just go fucking gamble afterwards.
Oh my god! And then people, I swear, that part of the forest is also just like trash.
It looks pretty trash.
It's kind of like a culture. It's like we go up, bring all of our trash, shoot it up with shotguns, and then wait, but it has to be like a refrigerator or a couch or like a chopped up piece of an old vehicle. You know, you gotta get, it's like the stuff that you don't want to take to the dump. You just take to the forest and leave it there.
Okay, so that's what people do.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's the trash can of fucking West Side of Washington.
It's so bad. It's like, it's Weyerhaeuser country, I think.
Dude,
Weyerhaeuser
like
deforested the whole place.
One time I went fishing with Gene. Not to get off subject, I'll get back to Scallywag Fest.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Fucking, we went fishing. We were going like fly fishing off the Yakima.
Yeah.
We went on to like the lower valley. And like we got out of the car, got off this one spot, and we were walking down there, and we could just like smell this like thing, dude. Like something was dead, and then like down the way there was this dead fucking
Stand
carcass.
by me.
Like somebody had fucking no shit, right? No, it was a dead fucking deer carcass, dude.
Did you turn your tidy whities into a fudge factory?
No, dude. No. I wanted to like puke, dude. It was fucking gross, bro. It's like, it makes me want to shit. You know, I don't know.
Tidy whities. That's a Stand By Me quote.
Yeah, dude. I've only seen that movie once.
Oh my god.
I have it.
It's epic. Epic movie. Such a good movie.
But Scallywag Fest.
Scallywag Fest.
But yeah, I saw The Offspring.
Oh really?
Yeah. I never actually gotten to see them like in person, but we had to sit in the fucking back area, so it kind of sucked. But that Riot Fest though, dude, not Riot Fest, fucking Scallywag, and yeah, whatever. Scallywag Fest. That was the good one. Okay, so like Jessica didn't go, so I ended up just springing for the $80 pass because it was like 6 bands, dude. It was the Mad Caddies.
Dude, Mad Caddies, good ska.
Us and Jake. Mad Caddies are like my
J.
Fucking Mad Caddies are like perhaps my favorite fucking ska.
Yeah, dude, they're great.
Fucking Real Big Fish. The Interrupters.
All right, and you've introduced me to the Interrupters, and I listened to them. They actually came on one of my Amazon playlists. Some ska music, and I liked it.
Dude, they're really fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
No, I've listened to that fucking like every one of their albums, dude. They're fun. Yeah, dude, and it's like it's really empowering too, because like I'll listen like when I'm working out, dude. I'll listen to that first album, you know, and then it's like Fight the Power or some shit, dude. It just like pumps me up every fucking time. But then there was
this is like Scallywag was just like. It was a Scallywag kind of.
Scallywag, yeah, right.
Scallywag.
But then it ended with Real Big Fit, or it ended with Bad Religion and fucking Pennywise. Well, Pennywise, then Bad Religion.
And so you got some punk at the end too.
Yeah, dude.
How's Bad Religion these days?
Dude, I hadn't seen Bad Religion since like 2008.
Yeah.
And so like like I said, dude, so I was like really up close, dude, you know, and like I don't fucking drink or anything, so like I have very like just I don't know, like I get on this like different level every time because you just go fucking get really fucking high, and then you just like you mosh around, you just dance around, you get this like energy, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's like it's ecstatic dance. Yeah, essentially, you're just feeling it.
And so I by the end of the show in Bad Religion, I just got really close, dude, and watched them, dude. And I was like really just took in the moment. Yeah, and it was really good. They're really good, dude. Yeah. And then like halfway through the set, because it was an hour-long set, fucking the Suffer album banner came over their main Crossbuster fucking logo. Okay. So then they fucking played the whole Suffer album because it's been like 30 years or whatever. It was like 88 sick, or whatever when it came out.
It's amazing.
So like it was like whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
It was awesome,
I mean, I think that we're definitely still in a dead zone. I think as far as like popularity of ska and punk go at these points, like there's still just like kind of like. Well, you say like passe or something like that. People are just like, it hasn't come back yet. It will definitely come back. I know, like, for me this year, I listened to a lot more ska than I had like in the past, probably like 5. Well,
did you listen to that new Mad Caddies album?
No, I don't. No, trust me, Kevin. If I'm listening to ska music, I'm listening to it maybe like once every fucking sunny day in the winter in Seattle when it's just like
this makes me feel happy.
Yeah. This is when I pile on the happiness. But no, dude, I'm listening to fucking some weird ass. I'm listening to Chimpo. He's a producer from Bristol. Okay. I'm listening to Sam Binga, who's I think a producer from Brighton.
So it's a lot of
Skeptic, UK music. Yeah, a lot of grime and like just
what the fuck is
jungle
grime?
Influence.
What the fuck is grime?
So grime music's like the sort of evolution of hip hop in the UK from the lineage of drum and bass, jungle, and UK garage. I would say. Jungle especially and UK garage because they both had like an MC culture, so it's like these breakbeat type really fast music. So pop music's 120 BPM, trap is a 140, most rap music these days 140 BPM. Garage would be like around that, maybe a little bit lower, like 135, and then getting to drum and bass and like jungle could be like 160 to 180. So it's like super fast, fast. And it's
that sounds good. Like I like it when it's fucking fast.
Yeah. So you that's I always love drum and bass and jungle. We'd go to a rave and we'd hear drum and bass and jungle and just be like, you just start like moving to it because it's like.
Oh yeah, it gets it moving, dude. Yeah.
And that's like, you know, a break beat that's sped up. And just sped up, you know, fast. So they take the breaks from funk songs, speed them up. Actually, it was like techno and acid were popular, right? House music at 120.
Yeah.
Then they started creating this hardcore music, which was faster. It was like,
oh, that's fucking badass,
right,
dude.
right.
Yeah,
And it's like, there's like happy hardcore. It's like fucking Rainbow Bright song.
Happy hardcore.
Yeah, dude, you should check out Happy. It's like, dude, we were listening to this shit back in high school. It's like the Rainbow Bright theme song to like a house beat. It's super fast.
I love that type of shit, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like it's pretty fun to listen to, but it's also just like, oh my god, like candy being blasted into your ears.
That's like
rainbow candy.
Fucking Jory's gotten into techno, dude. Like, cause like, you know, with him being as old as he is now, it's like I'm kind of, you know, I'm just like, all right, you know, like I let them like choose the music that they listen to. And, like they listen to like Christian music. And then they listen to like he likes techno music. Like he started playing techno music, so we got him a
Hell
MP3
yeah,
player.
Dude, get him into the techno scene.
Yeah,
Techno's
and so
awesome.
he has these like, you know, artists that he likes, and you have to ask him. What,
well,
is
he into techno or is he into EDM?
Could be EDM. I don't know the difference.
Sort of, you know, Avicii. It's like it's that mainstream sort of like really glassy, big house music sound that's like popular now. That's like EDM used to be like what we called electronic music in general, dance music. It was a very like broad term for like the underground, or not even underground, but just electronic music. Then it became a genre of its own that's like sort of like Avicii would kind of fit into that, and he's a great producer. Like I don't really like a lot of EDM or like even that style of bass music, like dubstep that is like EDM style. It just sounds really like overly produced, and it's like it sticks to the format. I like that grimier stuff that's like unique, but a lot of kids like EDM, so I would, you know, and it's good music. It's pop music. It's cool. It's catchy. It's good.
Dude,
it's like whatever.
I don't know what the kids listen to
back in the day.
I don't know, man. I find it like weird as shit to look at like pop music now, man.
But I love techno though. I mean, that's the thing is like techno is another genre of electronic music. So techno is like a style. You got house music, techno. You got acid house.
Oh, I hear you, man.
You got like psy.
I've heard of acid house. I think.
Yeah, acid house, and it's like all these things are like they evolved out of a certain culture. So acid house. Kind of like has this like sound. A lot of times what you hear, it's like the TB303 Roland TB303 bass module. It's like a horrible copy of a bass guitar. They're trying to like synthesize the bass guitar so you could play along with the bass line.
I see what you mean.
It sounded like shit. No one bought it, but then it got appropriated by this techno scene of guys who were making this like squelchy little bass that like had a lot of resonance, and you could adjust it.
I can imagine.
And it's like bouncing around, and it just became the staple of that genre.
Wow.
And today, I mean, that's one type of music that's still, I mean, that sound's still being used. But yeah, like, I mean, I won't go down a rabbit hole of like techno, but it's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to a lot of weird music.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to see some good music too.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's like, you know, going back earlier, man, like just the.
I'll turn you on. Dude, I'll turn you on to some good electronic
check
music.
It out.
Yeah. No, I'll put a playlist together and hook you up.
Yeah, because like my experience with like techno music, I remember back in like 8th grade.
Or come to a show, dude.
Dude, that'd be fucking
this Friday.
badass,
This Friday is
yeah.
This is dope. So this dude in Seattle named Sean Majors started promoting this night called No Signal. No Signal is like a club night. I'm only supposed to tell people that I would want to go, and I don't know if I should put it on a podcast, but I feel like
this will actually come out after the fact.
Okay, cool. It's an annual event. It's an annual event, but like, the concept is like no phones allowed.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
it's no signal. You cannot bring yourself on no selfies, no like recording shit.
I like
no,
that, dude.
You don't bring your phone. Just there to dance, just there for the music. They don't announce the location until the day of the event, so you're like waiting to get a notification on Facebook or something, which is very much like the old school style of raves. Like in England, when the rave scene was huge in like the 80s, 90s, what would happen is you'd drive around these ring roads, right? Like on these, it's like an interstate or a highway, not an interstate, but like a highway that loops around in circles, and it has rest stops every 10, 30 kilometers, I don't know. But you'd stop there and you'd wait, and eventually like a group of people would meet up and be like, this is where the party's at, and then everyone would go to the rave together. And it was like a renegade way of like gathering and having parties that were like off the grid, you know. But then the cops found out about it. It doesn't really happen. But even in Seattle, I mean, that would happen. Like you'd go to a rave, it'd be shut down. Some other kid would come up with a flyer and be like, boom, all right, this is where the next party's at. It's at a house in the basement, boom, you know, and everyone would go there. It was just wild. It doesn't happen anymore.
I've never gotten to go to any shit. I've gone to I go to like dirty fucking house parties, you know, like in terms of like, you know, like punk rock shows and shit, you know, like just grimy little basement
sure,
shows.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it could be. I mean, it's the same thing, but it's like you know, these parties, people are trying to like make them. There's intention behind it, so it's like they're trying to make it a big party. So if it's a lot of people in a house, you're gonna be causing you know, it's like
no, I understand,
and it's a culture too, of like coming together and dancing.
It's just
it's like
I like
good.
the just, you know, the underground nature of the whole fucking
me
thing.
too.
Just like
I
the
do love how
secretness
it
of
comes
that.
together.
Like you know, I don't know, dude. Just the idea of like. Going in there, man, just fucking right.
These guys are throwing them in
It's not giving a
warehouses.
fuck, dude. You know, just going in there, just not giving a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, these guys never had permits, and that's the thing. You know, because if you're throwing a party, you have to have a permit in the city. These guys never had permits, so it was like,
it's
you know,
like,
that's the big thing. You know, like you don't have security. You know,
Don't
you
have insurance.
There's no like egress in the house. It burns down. Everyone's dying. But these raves. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I don't mean to joke about lack of because that thing happened in San Francisco, and it like really was a serious. That was like
that's
horrible.
what I fucking thought.
Yeah, no, it did happen. It really impacted like the club scene too. I know like my homie's venue got shut down.
I remember
in Yakima because of that shit, and it was like the same week it happened.
Proper fire.
Knew it was gonna happen too. Yep. So
that was a sweet fucking venue there, dude. Like I saw Megaran there, dude.
I know, dude. Black Delicious came through.
Yeah, like.
But yeah. I don't know. Like it was cool, and these guys are doing these events in like old warehouses, so it has like that old rave feel. You walk in, you're just like, whoa, dude, am I in the 90s again? Like the early 2000s? It's really dope. And fucking amazing DJs. My homie Cloak, this dude fucking puts it down in the drum and bass room. Bunch of other really good drum and bass DJs. Zachariah was there. Kid Hops, who's like reggae DJ on KEXP on Saturday mornings. He has the Positive Vibrations, like reggae techno, or it's like reggae electronic music show. He's from the techno.
That shit's fucking cool. I've heard like reggae electronic.
Okay, that's
music.
jungle.
That's cool,
that's what jungle music is. When I was telling you drum and bass and jungle, so drum and bass is the and jungle is like that with a dub bass, a reggae bass, and if you slow it down, it's basically reggae music.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah, and people rap over it. They're junglists, right? That's the junglist scene. You know Ali G?
Yeah, I've heard Ali G. Yeah.
So his like character was kind of based on this like idea of like a chav junglist, I would say.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like you know, just like kind of this bro style of the UK. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but jungle's dope, dude. So and these guys are playing a lot of that stuff. So you'll hear a lot of like rhythm with the D in the rooms. But there's a techno room that's just playing techno as well. Boom, boom, and this.
So you got competing rooms and shit.
Yeah, there are 2 rooms. So this Friday is the second one. They had one last month. They're having the second one this month, and they got Claude Von Stroke, who's the owner of Dirty Bird Records. I just love this dude. He was one of the reasons I went all the way to Shambhala.
What's that?
Shambhala's in fucking British Columbia. It's like a
6-hour drive there. Yeah, I remember when you went out.
It was crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was one of the reasons I went up there. Is he was like one of the DJs I really wanted to see. He liked this idea of no signal and is playing the show. And I'm like, this Friday, like last minute, he's like gonna do it, or they just like told us. But I mean, it blew my mind. I was so stoked. I already had tickets. $25.
That's $25. That's easy, dude.
Nothing.
It's nothing, dude.
So sweet. So I'm super stoked for that. And there's just a lot of stuff happening.
I mean, I'm gonna this coming fucking spring, dude. I'm gonna fucking plan. And I'm gonna fucking drive up there on a fucking weekend, dude. I want to go to fucking one of these.
Yeah, we'll do it, dude. There's so much going on. I mean, the next night I think is like
tell Jessica and be like
Polish Ambassador, who's like super chill.
Yeah,
like he plays like side super chill music. And
so people just go there, shit, just fucking dance, right?
Dude, my homie's having a house party afterwards that I made DJ at.
Nice.
That's
fucking dope, dude.
Yeah,
that's fucking. Dude, I was thinking of saving up for a fucking drum set. I want to get a drum set.
You definitely need a drum set. Yeah. Everyone needs a drum set.
We just got to
solve a lot of problems if everyone could have like a drum set. Yeah.
I started like when my buddy Dustin.
Drum.
Yeah, dude. Well, shit, dude. Like I just, I'm just fucking. I don't know shit about music, dude. You know, I don't know shit about music, but like, I have some weird way of learning it though, because like when I did do the music with Dustin, all we do was play covers, dude, and like, I don't know, I figured out a way of following along and doing it, and it was like, I don't know,
it's an intuitive thing. I think music, it's just, you know, we have these structured way of looking at like of things. So, you know, there's a format for playing music. There's like a process that you have to learn, and it's like you get attached to this idea of like formal learning, right? When like people learn intuitively and naturally, and we all have different learning styles.
Right. So like just doing it, out there and doing it.
We have different intelligences. Like it's
trial and error, man.
Yeah, and I think that like, you know, like if you have an affinity for music, like you listen to music, you're a fan, like you know what you like, you've listened to it enough, you have an ear that's attuned to chord patterns and progression. So you're used to it. So you start hearing, oh, this sounds like, you know, you have a reference in your brain of what a note sounds like and relative to another note. Yeah. So you know what a harmony is, and you know what dissonance is, you know, and consonance. It's like these things drive you to like make little changes, and then all of a sudden you're playing a little riff. You know, I mean, but that's the thing. But then you have to take it to like the level of learning chords and stuff, and I think that's where like that formal learning piece is really helpful.
That's where fucking like YouTube comes in for me, man. Because like, that's all I did today.
Well, that's the best way. Yeah.
Dude, I came out here earlier and like Jory got a fucking Mexican Stratocaster from 1996 or something.
Yeah, dude.
And I was out here playing it earlier, dude. And like you were saying, like you know, like when you see all those words, man, like I don't know exactly what those are, but I want to fucking learn them.
Yeah,
you know, like I want to learn it, and then, like I don't know. I feel like getting older, like I don't know. It's not that like my mind's expanding or some shit, but like I feel like I'm able to like conquer anything I put my mind to in a sense. You know? Like, okay, it's like, hey, we're gonna do this. I don't have like a fear of it. Like I don't know, like if you know what I mean. Like, you know, whenever you're trying to do something new, you know, and you get butterflies about it. You're just kind of like you're fucking like question it a little bit. I don't know.
Absolutely, dude.
I just try to like slow the moment down, and it's like, you know, okay, you know, listen.
Yeah.
And fucking accomplish.
Just do it.
I don't know.
No, I mean that totally makes sense. That's a great. I think that's that's like you're like lucky to feel that way about what you're doing, and that's kind of a confidence thing, you know. And
I think it is a confidence.
It's a belief as well. So you have a belief that you're able to complete a vision, I imagine, of like success.
Yes.
You know, so it's just how you look at things. It's great, kind of pulls you in that direction. Yeah, it's a good way to be. Yeah. Sometimes I feel that way. Sometimes I feel the complete opposite.
Oh, don't get me wrong, dude. I feel I not every day, like obviously, but
dude,
you know,
but even more with things that are you know, not with new things, because new things I'm doing because I'm motivated and there's novelty and I want to do them, you know. So, you know, like working on my car, I fucking love it, and it's something I picked up in the last like 5 years, like working on cars and motorcycles. Pay attention to that, you know. I'm like focusing on the details, so I don't want to mess it up, and it makes me feel really good. Music that I've been doing since I was, you know, 15. I just have a complex about it. Like, it'll never be good enough, and it's like, you know, like, you know, sometimes I feel amazing about it, and sometimes I'm just like,
that's garbage.
Dude, this is not even worth. Why did I buy this new sampler? Why did I buy 2 new samplers? And then I like start playing with them. I'm like, oh yeah, I know why. Yeah. This is the shit.
This is the fucking shit. This is why we do this.
Yeah, I don't want anything else to do right now. So, I mean, yeah, but I mean that's also a result of like decisions and choices that you've made in your life. You know, they give you more. They increase your like faculties. You know, they increase your drive to like to do stuff. Yeah, like, you know, you're not like. I mean, there are things in life that kind of cause you to lose your motivation, right? Yeah. Like, I think, you know, like addiction, alcoholism, like these sort of things, definitely can drive people to like lose their motivation. Not working out, not eating healthy.
I think exercising is like fucking
dude.
Eating healthy. Those are like the two main like
once those things
counteract everything, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like it kind of puts you on a different wavelength in a sense, like the way you think about things.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you are like you're conquering the physical body. Yeah. Which is a dope thing. Like that's you know, it's something that like if you can control your body, ultimately
you can do anything.
Yeah. But if you're not taking care of your body, it's like shit. Things start going. And,
no, dude. I'm just man. I lived a lot of my life. Like I look back, turning 30 was like really like a pivotal year in a sense. You know.
Me too. That was my year too.
And it was just, just like a lot of shit just kind of came up the head, and it was like, like I was like, for me, dude, like
it's the 30-year ball drop.
I fucking, dude, like I got scared like of dying and shit, just because like my dad, like he died, like my dad like didn't take care of himself. He didn't exercise. He ate like shit. He smoked fucking cigarettes. He drank like all the fucking above. Check.
Sounds like a Porter family thing. Even though he's not Porter, but just like pretty much.
It's an extension, sure. we can
there's not real.
It. Yeah.
I mean, people like match up and partner with like kind oftentimes.
Yeah, but I just like, I don't know, dude. Like I saw myself going down that road, and it scared me.
I feel you, dude. That's the exact same thing that happened to me. Like, you see that shit, and you're just like, no, I don't want that. And we're so lucky to have like
examples in front of us.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I mean, there are also examples that like set the example. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like so much of like our behavior is drawn on how adults model for us as children. So like, that's why I say role models. Like they're people who are modeling that this is what life is like. So if you're seeing an adult that is making horrible like food decisions, drinking too much, smoking like that, you're definitely more likely to have those behaviors because it's been modeled. It's
very true.
So if you're like that, right? And 100%. So what we do is like we have to rewire. We have to like take those behaviors, look at them. We have to like analyze how they work, and then we have to start fucking breaking that habit and using neuroplasticity to form new behaviors.
I agree.
It takes a lot of will.
Yeah.
So
will is the key, dude.
Right?
Will is the key.
Will is key, and like support too. Like we need friends, family, and people who support each other. I think that's like key, dude.
Kind of brings it all full circle, dude. Talking about community and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we have a place. We all have a place. And, I love this. I heard this quote by Tara Brach, who's like this other amazing podcast host and mindfulness teacher, and she said that home is it? It's like home, or our heart is where we belong, or we feel like at home, or like in our heart where we belong. And I think that like just when you feel like you belong in a place, when you have that sense of belonging, it's like you do really feel like you have a capacity. And it's like no matter where a person's at in life, if they still have a sense of belonging, and so define what that is. Like what is it? I mean,
relationships, work,
totally.
Like being included within a scene of some kind.
Community for sure, right? It's like when those things exist, like people do a lot better. It's that isolation or like, imposter syndrome of thinking like, whoa, I don't belong here, because it takes some initiative to create that. That's that will. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Unlike you can't.
If you give up on life, man, that's it's a scary moment.
Yeah.
It's a real scary moment in life.
Absolutely.
Because like, I don't know. Yeah, just to be in that moment of like, just like there's nothing left in life that is like worth anything. It's like that's like the ultimate fear, I guess. And so like a little bit of community, and because usually those people who have those thoughts, like those aren't they're not factual thoughts. So it's like some sort of like incorrect thinking, right? Like they're making an assumption, or they're catastrophizing, like they're making it like worse than it is, right? Or they're thinking that people are mind reading, like thinking that other people are thinking things are not really thinking. Like these are pretty like common psychological behaviors, right? Like these happen, and people like can go into like obsessive states of just like such negativity that if they don't have people to like support them and just get them like grounded, it takes community to like pull people in sometimes, And so I think we all play a part in that for sure, if we can. Anytime you can add like a positive thing to anybody's life, I think you're an asshole if you don't. That's one thing. I don't know. That's one thing I've tried like being better at lately is like like kind of anger in a sense. Not necessarily willing to help. You're kind of self-consumed in a sense. You're like focused on what you need to do, and then like when somebody's trying to like needs a little help, you kind of just. But like I've been getting better at it.
Cool.
I've had like opportunities here recently to go through situations, and it's like, all right, I was able to react calmly and be happy that I was fucking able to provide the the help that that was needed in that situation. But
You're growing up.
Yeah.
That's what happens, you know?
I think though, yeah, man, the will though is like you just can't lose. You can't fucking lose the will, dude.
Yeah. You know, like,
you want to keep getting better. Like it just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it makes me happy. Like,
yeah.
and like when you say, yeah, like going back to like, you know, keeping the exercise, man, like
Working out, dude. That's what I was
eating
about
and,
to
like,
say.
sweating,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Like, it's
it.
like,
Yeah.
and the more studies like you hear about, dude, it's like that's the key to depression, dude. And that's the key to everything,
absolutely.
dude.
You're nailing it, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that, like you said, diet and like, for me, like, also tons of vitamins and like supplements.
I
and
take fish oil,
plant medicine.
I take fucking D3 and B12, and then I do like this like these green pills. They're like super green pills. And you good, yeah.
Where's like this?
Huh?
Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all good, dude.
But
yeah.
I do. I take a shit ton.
Yeah, I remember when we were going
like
back from Bellingham, you were telling me
and it's
your
always
list.
changing. It's always changing. Are we good still?
Yeah, we can wrap it up here in the next 10 minutes.
All right. Okay, so we should keep going because I don't know. Do you think you have enough? Or do you chop it up, or are you gonna?
Oh no,
is this
dude.
just
I
live
do
to
like
say?
I'll do an intro at the beginning.
An intro, and then
And
you'll
then I
like
just let it
put
flow.
effects on our voices and stuff.
Yeah, I'll fuck around.
Just
I'm gonna make you
distort
sound
it.
like a clown.
Yeah, like raise the pitch for sure. It's gonna be hard because we're on one mic, so we're talking over each other.
Yeah.
So anytime you raise my
Yeah.
voice, you're gonna make you sound like a clown too.
Oh, I don't do too much.
Okay.
Make it sound like
Just like you're
robots.
yeah. God, that would.
Yeah, I don't think you can do a clown, but you
This-
do like a really high pitched
The
voice.
podcast where we sound like robots the whole time.
And I would listen to that. If you like the novelty wore off after
Yeah.
the first 2 episodes, you know, outside of that, I wasn't really too much into it for the most part. But
I don't know. Johnny Pemberton gets away with it, and it is
Yeah.
funny.
Is it?
Oh my god.
I limit myself a lot to like. I listen to a lot of comedy, fucking like I listen to like Joey Diaz, dude. Like I would say honestly, he's my favorite fucking guy to listen to. He's been doing his podcast for like 5 years, and he's like one of those fucking just he's under the Rogan tree in terms of comedians.
I've heard him on Rogan before.
Okay, yeah. Well, like the Church of What's Happening Now, dude. Like I feel like I don't know, because like I and I know a lot of people. Everybody has their own interpretation of like what God is and everything, but I feel like I feel like sometimes there's messages through the things that I listen to. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know. There's like, and it's not to go into specifics or anything, but I feel like I've learned a lot from listening to his podcast, and yeah, I don't know, but I just really enjoy listening.
What, like
to that shit.
a lot to
Just like stand up comedy wise,
Yeah,
like
cool.
stand up comedy wise, like
Does
a
he
lot
talk about that? Like,
Yeah,
so
that's
he
all it
talks
is.
about like the function.
He talks about being on the road.
Like, how do you do it?
He talks about he's
Okay,
actually
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about coming through Yakima, dude, because he's out of Seattle. Like you were talking about that competition.
Yeah, word.
He Josh Wolf, like Craig Gass, Mitch Hedberg. Like there's a lot of people that came
Who
out.
succeeded
Yeah.
because they won that. Yeah, or come in second.
Well, he was in that one year, but like
Or, like,
nonetheless, but
third,
he
fourth,
came
yeah.
through the Seattle scene, and he talks about coming through Yakima and doing comedy in Yakima,
That's
like
dope.
Wenatchee and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, cool.
And it's just I don't know, like to me, like the dream is to go out and be on the road
Yeah.
and be
Yeah,
good
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to like be really good enough to like do that.
I feel you, dude. That's what I'm trying to do
so
with
I
music.
kinda, like, listen to it.
I want
I-
to be good enough to be able to be like
Yeah.
performing. So I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
I
the
do this-
people who inspire
yeah.
you and they're modeling. See, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. He's like, and that's what's cool about just what you were talking about, the format of podcasting, because you have a role model. Somebody that is like sharing this really valuable information and like perspective with you, and a lot of other people. And it's just accessible, and you can pick and choose when to listen to it. But
I have a couple episodes that I've just downloaded to keep on my phone. Just,
I need
just for those.
someone who produces in Ableton to make a really funny and engaging podcast about how to fucking just have swagger in Ableton, or how to like enhance swagger in Ableton. Enhance your swagger in
Enhance
Ableton.
your swagger.
Yeah, you need.
Shit.
I need.
That's a good question. I mean, like I don't know. Just gotta be yourself, Ian. Just create your own swagger, man.
I did. You should listen to my new track. It is
I did. I
fire.
listened to it
Did you
the other
listen to
day.
it? The newest one?
On it was on Instagram.
Yeah,
like, on
you gotta
Friday.
listen. You gotta listen to it on some good speakers with
Okay.
sub bass. Do you listen with
Yeah.
headphones?
There were headphones but they're just the shitty
You need to like.
I got
listen.
these headphones, and then I have this setup right here.
It's and it's like spatially mixed as well, so it constantly like if you listen to it on headphones that
These-
have
these
the,
are-
okay,
these are good
You'll
headphones.
feel it move, and you'll really feel the full frequency range, which is what it's intended for. It's meant for subs, is what it's meant for,
Okay.
like that really low
I
frequency
get a
sub
good bass
bass.
on these.
You'll like it. Trust me.
I'll fucking check that shit
You'll
out.
like it.
You gotta fucking promote that, dude. Where can people fucking find your
You
shit?
can find it at O Niceness on Instagram and O Niceness on SoundCloud and O Niceness on Bandcamp if you want to be really generous and buy a song.
Fucking Bandcamp.
Buy me a coffee.
Bandcamp's the one that they just says local bands can post on, right? Like it's like a national thing though, right?
It's like the format's really nice too. Like it hosts like art really well. So album art looks nice on it. Like you can customize the colors. It looks great. I like it and it works well.
I need to fucking. I want to play more music, man. Because Dustin,
let's jam.
Dude, I want to.
Have you seen my toys? You've seen my my little studio sessions.
Yeah.
I try to share a lot of like what I'm doing in the studio.
Yeah.
And most of it's just like fucking around. I'm not even recording things as much anymore. I just like play.
Going in there and fucking around.
Yeah, because it feels good.
Yeah, I need to get better, dude. Like that's like my one of my goals this next the year. I want to get better at music. So
Yeah, I'm always happy to teach, dude.
Yeah.
I love sharing these things. I have friends over all the time, and I'm like, all right, dude, this is the TRA drum machine. This is the SB404. This is the MC505. And this is the ES2 sampler of my new guy. Like, this is a MIDI controller. This is Ableton. This is Logic. This is like, everything. And it all, the coolest thing about it is it all connects via MIDI. And MIDI is this like old technology that sends just data through like musical cables.
I've heard like MIDI files and stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard like
But almost everything's compatible with MIDI. It's like one of those very few.
And that's what converts it onto the computer.
Yeah, like universal systems. It's like totally accepted by everyone. Probably shouldn't say everyone, but like most major companies and like devices. So like everything talks to everything. So you can control all this outboard gear from Ableton Live through one MIDI cable going out and then going into another machine. And they can send things anywhere. So it just opens up like exponential options.
Fucking complex.
Yeah. So when people are like, oh, electronic music, you're just in a computer making music. It's not real. You're not really.
Fucking real.
You don't have the blisters on your fingers. Like, oh my God, dude. If you only knew how many fucking hours I've spent connecting MIDI cables and troubleshooting shit just to get this shit to work. It's like a fucking full-time job.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
I love it. I'm happy doing it.
You have to move like every 6 months or some shit. Reset that shit up, dude. Like, I know, dude. Like,
I build it into furniture, so like it's coming with me.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
And lots of gear. You need lots of carrying gear. You just pack it up. I mean,
that's not that bad.
Because also you want to gig at some point, right? Like you want to be able to pack everything up. Boom, boom.
Smart.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
You need some other dudes to come like join the group. And we can each have one machine.
Fucking, that'd be fun as shit, dude.
Yeah,
that'd
dude.
be fun. I know it is like these moments. I wish like I lived in Seattle or wished you lived in
I want to tell you a story before we finish because I have an amazing story about going to a Tom Petty concert, like on accident, essentially. And just talking about concerts earlier made me think about this. So it was probably like 2010. Tom Petty was playing at the Gorge, which he does like pretty regularly. Like he did do pretty regularly, almost annually. And I really wanted to go, but I didn't have tickets. And I posted an ad on Craigslist just saying if anyone had tickets they wanted to sell last minute, I would go. And this guy messaged me. I was like, hey, dude, some guy gave me some tickets and I can't go. So if you want to buy me some beer, I'll give them to you. I was like, all right, cool. So I bought this dude an 18-pack of Coors Light. And he gave me 2 tickets to see Tom Petty at the Gorge.
That's a pretty good deal.
Oh, such a good deal, right? But that's just the beginning. This is the beginning. So I was dating this girl at the time, and she was not impressed. Like, I think she even liked Tom Petty. I don't know what was going on.
I'd be pretty impressed. Like, you just bought Tom Petty tickets
Tom Petty
for a case of beer.
And I mean, I got sushi from the dopest Japanese restaurant.
Dude, you're hooking it up.
I know,
man.
and I got a 6-pack of fucking good beer. And I was like, all right, let's go to Tom Petty. Let's hop on my pickup truck, my flatbed that I had at the time, and just like go out there. And she was just like.
It's such a beautiful drive out to the Gorge.
It was sunny. It was like summer.
Dude, I used to love that every summer, dude.
I'm tired from work. I was like, oh my God. All right. So I motivated her. I was like, come on, it'll be fun. Convinced her to go. So we went, parked, like drank a couple beers, ate our sushi, and then went into the show. Mm-hmm. And it's like 7 probably in the summer at the gorge. It's beautiful. The sun's like still up but getting ready to go down. And I'm looking out over the reserved seating. I'm in general admission.
So you're up on the terrace.
Yeah, and there's like a fence, you know, like a chain link fence, and I'm like,
oh, I know, dude.
It's
yeah.
like, keep them out, right? But it's not like that in festivals, but for some bigger shows.
So it's like we're talking about the White River Amphitheater, dude. They charge you fucking extra. Dude.
Exactly.
That's one thing I loved about the Warped Tour. But Warped Tour always
no,
fucking...
but that's how the Gorge is when it's like shows like a big artist, when it's not a festival. Like they do make you pay for that reserved seating. And I was like, and I was just joking around, and I just said to that girl that, and this is the like stupidest thing to say, it's not even funny, but I think I was trying to be funny or sarcastic at the time, I don't know, but I said, who'd want to be down there anyway? And this dude walks over and he says, I heard what you said. And I was like, really?
Eavesdropping on my conversation?
And he's like, yeah. And it's my job to upgrade people on the tour.
Oh, no shit.
Like, I get to come out in the audience and find people and upgrade their tickets. And he's like, would you guys like to be like upgraded? And we were like, yes. And I shit you not, this is 100% true. Front row center.
Dude, that's badass.
Front row center
for Tom Petty.
Wow. For an 18-pack of Coors Light.
Damn, dude, that's how you end a podcast, Ian. That's how you end a podcast.
When Tom Petty locks eyes with you, leans in on his guitar, and is just smiling, playing fucking any song, but Refugee would be the best in my imagination, but I don't think it was. I think it was like Free Falling or something. He's just swaying, looking at you. Oh my god, dude. Panties dropping.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah,
you're very moist after that.
Oh, God.
I would be.
So, yeah.
Ian.
Good shit.
Thank you for coming on the podcast, man.
Boom. Thank you.
Boom.
It was good
just
to have
like that, dude.
myself.
We did like an hour 15 right there.
Cool.
We'll have to fucking do part 2, man, because part 2 will be a lot of fucking fun, dude. We gotta make it happen sooner than later.
Dude, we did the Merry Christmas episode too. Merry Christmas,
I know.
brother.
Merry Christmas. I know. We recorded this shit on Christmas. This is actually will come out after the New Year. I think after the New Year. Yeah. So this will come out next week. So it'll be this will be the first episode.
We did one of those weird time warp things in the podcast where they talk about like when it's coming out and how it's recorded beforehand.
Oh,
so
I like
we shouldn't. That's rule number 2 about podcasts is you just
I don't follow.
You don't mention the date. Rule number 1 is let it go. Exactly. When it comes up, just let it go. When it doesn't come up, just let it go. And number 2 is never mention what day you're recording the podcast on the podcast.
It was Christmas. So it's still Christmas.
We've got a list of 2 so far. This is good.
We're breaking the rules, dude. We don't follow the rules on this.
Top 2 reasons your podcast suck.
Yeah, exactly. Top 2 reasons why your podcast failed. All right, man. We will see you guys all next time.
Peace.
Anywhere I go, I make body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. Wanna say tum tum tum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like, make body. Anywhere I go, I make body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. Wanna say tum tum tum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like, make that man come and I spit my lyrics. They bang like gum and I spit my lyrics. Make them man run when I spit my lyrics. MCs get spun. Easy for me right now, it's so fun. Cold his flows, but you still get bun. Still that guy, still fly, ain't done. And you still can't diss my mum, and you don't. My life slay, make body for that. All the dog and the cat get body for that. Them man never thought I was gonna be back. Look now, I'm on track and I'm on the attack. Praying for my downfall, the moment to slack. I got my energy back and it can never be that. Somebody better go and tell my enemy that. That man like Slayer, make body for that. Make body, make body. Anywhere I go, I make body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. Nobody say tum tum tum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like, make body. Anywhere I go, I make body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. Nobody say tum tum tum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like.
You can't be anybody, you gotta be somebody. You're a nobody, chatting that you've got gun buddies. Not slow, Donny, you don't wanna look dumb, Donny. Yeah, my brother's got
my drum done it. Everybody knows you're not off your trolley. You're on a hype team cause you pop some money. Them man think you're a gangbanger, these times I just think you're a wallet. Yes, you're gonna hear me on the radio and see me on the telly. If it weren't our time, I must have been with Remy. Money if you mix, celebrate when you're ready. Too many bottles of Belair in my belly. Live a good life, not about the fug life. Still scream fuck the world like Machiavelli. We smoke some next type of weed that will have you thinking that it can fly like R. Kelly. Yo, met body. Anywhere I go, I met body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. When I say dum dum dum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like met body. Anywhere I go, I met body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. When I say dum dum dum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like yo, met body. Anywhere I go, I met body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do me like me? Nobody. When I say dum dum dum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body. Run up on the stage and I rave on a body like met body. Anywhere I go, I met body. Some boys let some boy get body. Which man do it like me? Nobody. When I say dum dum dum, that's a body. Don't get reloads, me I get bodies. Don't care how the beat goes, me I just body.